The woman rhythmically tapped her fingers on her face. She was actually communicating with the death row inmate in court using Morse code. The inmate immediately understood the woman's intention to save him. The inmate promptly conveyed the entire escape plan by blinking. The woman quickly noted down the key information in her notebook. It turns out the couple were world-class master thieves. Through their perfect coordination, they had stolen many precious treasures, and this time was no exception. The woman and the man had already devised a perfect prison break plan in the courtroom. After leaving the court, the woman immediately went to an ordinary street. She counted the bricks on the wall from right to left. She stopped at the second to last brick. Then she gently pressed it. The entire wall opened like an invisible door. Behind the door was parked a V12 engine sports car with 2,000 horsepower. This car was originally customized for future escapes, but now there was no choice, because the man had been sentenced to death in 2 days. The woman had to accelerate the entire plan to obtain the materials needed for the prison break. She immediately drove at full speed to the next secret base. She stopped behind the 37-kilometer marker on the suburban highway. This too was an invisible door. The camouflage door, disguised as part of the mountain, slowly opened. She drove the car into this cave-like secret base. Inside were stored all the tools needed for theft, but the prison break didn't require these tools. Using the safe combination the man had transmitted to her, she successfully opened the safe. First, she took out $1 million. Then she took out a yellow potion and a green potion. But the plan still lacked the most crucial step. How could she enter the prison to access a death row inmate? So she used the power of money to successfully meet the police chief. And this man was particularly lecherous. The woman first moved closer and whispered some sweet nothings. Then she brought her nose close to the chief's face. The chief was instantly captivated by the woman. Unable to resist the temptation, he directly granted the woman's request to see the death row inmate. But the chief had one condition. He must accompany the woman to the prison. Little did he know, this was exactly the woman's true purpose. Soon the two arrived at the prison. Using his official position, they smoothly brought the death row inmate in for questioning. 30 minutes later, the two walked out of the interrogation room. They told the warden they hadn't extracted any information. The warden said the man hadn't spoken a word since entering prison, and even his facial expression remained constantly the same. Soon, the execution time arrived the next day. The prison guard cut away the man's collar and then placed him in the guillotine. Strangely, the man still showed no expression. An ordinary person would have panicked long ago. This scene made the sheriff who had captured him notice something was wrong, because he remembered the various human skin masks found in the man's house. He wanted to step forward to stop the execution, but by then, it was already too late.